changed the date to the 15th or 5:15 because everybody here was running late. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody had their gowns and we're all ready to go after dinner time. So it's a pleasure to meet you. I had a fantastic reading with many of you yesterday, and I wanted to just say thank you. I had fun. Hope everybody had fun. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me, and you can make your comments or any questions that you have for me in the chat, and we can go from there if you'd like. But I'm going to start with, well, we already know that Jupiter went direct on March 10th and Cancer, and you know, he's going to stay there until June 2026, until he goes into Leo, which will make us feel a lot more secure, a lot more happy and successful at that time, which is good. Lots of warm-hearted welcomes, which is great for the summertime. Just wanted to let you know that that's going to be great for all of us because Jupiter, the computer's acting up, sorry. Jupiter, it really represents the, expansion, ambition, outgoing, loving, those kind of qualities. Go out and get it, that type of thing. And, it's going to feel like an emotional growth for everybody because we've been in retrograde with Jupiter since, November 2025. So we had a pretty rough time there. Expansion was slow, personal business was slow, opportunities were slow. They don't come by like they usually do. And when that happens, things come to a standstill. And we don't want that. Now when we're running businesses and things of that sort, um, it really could make things hard for making money. It could make things hard for paying other people that have to work for us or when we're working for others as well. So we've got a lot going on today, Friday the 13th, 2026. Today's reading is going to be a little bit of the astrology with, the moon conjunct the North Node, which is North Node is representative of Rahu, which in astrology is described as the dragon's head. And then we have the South Node, which is K2, which is our karmic past. Rahu in the North Node is our karmic future. So right now we have K2 in play, not in play, I'm sorry, but Keto is in Virgo right now, and the North Node is actually in fire sign Aries. So fire, passion, aggression, and Mars is the planet that's the warrior. He moves fast. He likes to go around the solar system fast. It doesn't take long for him to catch up. He's all about aggression and being outgoing and being assertive. Fire signs are usually that way anyway. Many other fire signs we know, such as Leo and Sagittarius. Aries symbolizes high, motivation, real confident, real arrogant, really out there, really outgoing. Doing all those things, and he's that Mars is fast. He's busy oriented. I mean, he's busy, but he's got himself organized. He's got a lot of energy, and he never stops. He's probably one of the fastest planets in the zodiac or in astrology as the planets as well. And we also with this, we may have, and not now, but next week we will have Aries New Year come on the 20th and spring equinox or Astara, as we say, if you are spiritual or pagan. Astara, which is spring equinox, celebration, one of the eight hinges on the wheel, for those of us who are spiritual, um, is coming up next week. And Aries, once Aries starts to come into play next week, it's going to be like, okay, boom, going fast, going fast, going fast. So things in your lives are going to be going so much faster. And it's not going to, it's going to go slow first, and then it's going to pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up. And the year is going to start going much faster than it did last year, because last year we had Saturn and Neptune in Pisces, and Pisces year over. We're not going to see that again for another 19 years. This is a 19-year cycle. And some of us may see that if we're still alive, and some of us most likely not. Um, I hope to. So I'm keeping myself, everybody has to keep themselves healthy. So, and eat right. So with Friday the 13th coming to play, you may have a feeling and sensing things today. I told a lot of my friends on Facebook and in emails and through Hipsy and Purple Planet, which is another, or Purple Garden, sorry, that I also belong to. Um, Go outside, look around, see what's out there. You know, listen to nature. Don't just walk through life without listening, looking around, observing, feeling the energies. Take a walk barefoot in your garden. Take a walk barefoot in the grass, and kind of see, how you're feeling. Listen to what's going on around you. I told most of my friends that have backyards and live close to, either in the forest or have a couple acres of property here in Texas, because I know how that is with 4 acres that I used to have. Um, go for a horseback ride. And maybe you might be sensing things more subtly today than many other days, especially since the veil is thin. Yes. Um, so you may be feeling things very sensitive today, are hearing um, more than normal. Take a look around, seek guidance, meditate. I would meditate in the morning today, morning time for me, um, and meditate as well tomorrow. Get some sleep tonight. I know I'm going to be. Um, Guidance may be coming into you from other sources, such as signs. Like today, I find feathers and pennies and things I couldn't find. Like I couldn't find this shirt today, and I'm looking all over today for it. And I'm like, Mateo, did you see where I put the shirt? Because we did laundry together yesterday, and he's like, oh, did a Scooby Doo on me. And when I wasn't looking, not only did I find my shirt, but I found a pair of earrings that I lost for like a year. It's like, oh, okay, gotta pay attention. Gotta look for the signs. Look for the signs with yourself, with your family. Sometimes we're so ever fast working hard in life that we forget to take a look around and see what's going on with us, with others, with our family. And it's unfortunate that we have to live like that, but yes, we do have to make a living. So, but on days like this, it's good to take a look around and just feel around for things. Don't just walk through life. Every once in a while, we need to take a deep breath and really smell the roses, really listen to the birds, really listen to nature, and get out of the traffic, so to speak, and not just in our car, but in life as well, personally. Um, Pay attention more than normal. Like I said, take deeper breaths, look at your surroundings, honor your inner world. Um, for me, Mars, conjunct the North Node is all about the karmic future. the future is going to start coming to us so quickly. I mean, so quickly to where I'll give you an example, and it's happened. I started talking to someone, actually a special person, and around December, and everything was just going humdrum. And this month came, and he's talking. Now he's like, "Oh, we're going to spend time doing this. We're going to spend time doing that," and I'm just like, "Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on." You know, things like that. I have a couple other friends who are like, "Oh, um, you know, Kevin's talking about getting married in the summer," and I'm like, "You guys just met," but that is Mars. Goes fast. He goes quick. He's swift. He's motion, quick in motion, quick to move on. Um, and again, we have the South Node in Virgo. So, with that said, because we have Mars conjunct the North Node, which is Aries, and then we have the South Node, which is K2. K2 is another word for the South Node or the Dragon's Tail. Rahu is the North Node or the Dragon's Head in astrology. Um, and with this now going into the North Node, I'd like everybody to take a look. If you have an astrology report of your own, your personal one, if you have an astrology report of your own, take a look. Okay, take a look at where you have Aries in your astrology chart and where you may have Virgo in your astrology chart. And I mean this in your tropical astrology chart, not Verdic. Tropical will be consisting of houses 1 through 12. And if you need to know what those are, I will put a list down below, and I'll put it on my YouTube channel, which is Danu's Celtic World. And you just, go there, and I can post it for you in one of the postings, and you can go look for it. Or I could, if you want to, you can leave your email with me today, and I will email it to you. I can give you houses and what they mean and what they would mean it's in your sign, or if you have Aries or Virgo in one of your 12 houses. So your first house is your ascendant sign. I'll give you an example now. Your first house is your ascendant sign. You are the first house. Okay, that's why your ascendant sign is so important. Your sun sign is the day you're born. That's you in the natural world, becoming you. You're more you, your sun sign. Your ascendant is how the people or how others view you, how you view yourself, how the world views you. A third house is communication, technology. Fourth house, home, family, friends, anything that has to do with home and your personal life. Fifth house, partnerships, relationships, love. But also we have that as well in the seventh house. The sixth house will be how you take care of yourself, your health, your well-being, and could also go into relationships. Your eighth house is partnerships and how you do partnerships in business. Your ninth house has to do with religion and political. And your 10th house is, for me, my 10th house is my midheaven, which coincides with my work, my job. So when something that comes along in astrology and would hit my 10th house, I would know, oh God, okay, got a week of this today. I've got a week of this, coming up this week. Your 11th house is friends, partnerships, how you make friends, who are the friends we make, who do you make friends with, and who makes friends with you, and how do you partner with those friends to enhance your life, your world, for the better for your family, things like that. And your 12th house is all about the unseen, the secrets, things of that sort. I know that because I'm a 12th house, because I'm a Pisces. So 12th house has to do with Pisces. And also, if you know what sign you are astrologically, you can also take a look at that in your house and can make the connection and see what kind of personality traits you may have pertaining to that house. So let's get on. Okay. With that said, we're going to get into today how the cards. I have my notes. I always have my notes. I take notes before I go. So today's astrology with Mars ever so fast. I brought Mars is Aries, ruled by Aries. You know, Aries is leadership and being bold and courage and impulsiveness and going forward and balls to the wall. Let's get it done now. And aggression, overly direct. They're also pioneers, though. They're very good pioneers. They're also very good inventors, which is cool. Um, and they're very confident. Again, they dislike laziness and non-action, and they are all about action and taking care of business. And they usually have a lot of, they're really usually very business oriented, and they have a lot of energy. I haven't met an Aries yet that hasn't had a lot of energy. So, with that said, I'm gonna move on over because my room is a mess, but that's where my office is. My desk is in my room, unfortunately. So we're gonna go into the tarot. I'm gonna do a general reading for the collective, and then we will elaborate on that. Today, I thought I would do an extra oracle card, and then I have my normal oracle card set, which is the healing of the past and freeing patterns and rewriting for the future. I love those cards because it's such a positive outlook, and I love positive to give everybody positive news. And then, of course, I have my angel number cards. And today, I thought I would also add for those of my friends that are more spiritual, an oracle deck card set for the spell of the day, which I think is really cool. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to move over, and I'm going to dig into. I can dig into. So let's see. I have I have tons of Celtic boxes like this. This is like can't see it, but it goes underneath. It's like this big, and then I have more back here. They're cool. I got them at the Ren Fest. They were this box right here cost over $500. It rocks though. I love it. So, I love going to the Ren Fest too. I actually dress up like I'm like a little kid dressed up. Who doesn't like to go to the Ren Fest and get dressed up, right? So today I'm going to pick the I'm gonna I'm gonna do this deck here, which is the Witch's Tarot. Since today is Friday the 13th. For me, excuse me, this is a good luck day. I always have good luck on this day. I found things today. I found jewelry today. I found my sweater today. I love this color. It looks more blue on TV, but it's really turquoise. It's not online, so okay. Yes. Okay. I'm going to put that down. I will also clarify. So whatever we get today that doesn't seem like it may not come through for you for every sign. If it doesn't, you can come to see me. You can text me or you can email me at Janu's Celtic Worlds at gmail.com. And we can set up a meeting if you'd like me to. If you'd like me to, or give you a different reading. It doesn't cost much. I think I have to look at my fees. I have different fees for different companies that I work for. So, and if you'd like just a simple one question, I'm going to move this because it's slippery. I want to fly all over. I hope everybody's doing well today. If you had to go to work, I'm sorry. I'm off. I'm on spring break. So I hope everybody did well today and everybody's safe. Yesterday we had storms here and it was not fun. Pouring rain, thunder and lightning. My fur baby's just running under the covers. Although they run under the covers anyway. You know, you get a good. And then tomorrow, by the way, we have a lot going on in the astrology. And I think I mentioned this yesterday. We were talking about the red blood moon, full moon, and the lunar eclipse that happened on my birthday, March 3rd. And then my father almost died too on my birthday. So it was really weird. He wasn't even sick. He just got pneumonia, and he was in the hospital, and he couldn't breathe. His heart was going with his, and that in his lungs. I mean, I don't know much about pneumonia, and I didn't know that it was that serious, but apparently it is. And I guess when you're almost 80, it's very hard to breathe with those symptoms. But what I did learn was he left for a letter for everybody's, like, don't want you crying. I don't want a big funeral. I just want to be cremated. You can keep my ashes, or you can spread them in the woods if you like to be out in the woods. And that was it. And then when I went to go think about it after a couple of days, I thought, my father would be yelling at me right now. You're crying. You should be going out and going mountain biking or something. So a lot of people that I talk to, that I work with, had some things where the children had to have surgery on that day. They had some technical difficulties with their cars. And that's normal because we're in Mercury retrograde. And we know Mercury retrograde has a lot to do with technology, don't sign any contracts. When it's retrograde, it's going to go direct on March 20th of next week when we move into Aries, New Year, and we're done with it. We're going in there. Okay, so I'm going to cut the deck. We got beautiful. The Eight of Pentacles. You can see that. That's better today than it was yesterday. Eight of Pentacles. Studying. She's studying her craft. She's getting to better. Some of you out there that might be online with me right now, you could be going to school, you could be going to college, you could be studying something new, you could be going for a certificate to learn something new to improve your career or taking a class. Studying your craft to make yourself better, to make yourself more knowledgeable, to help with work, to help yourself, to get more money, to get a raise. Okay? And as she's studying, I don't know if you know on the wall here, right here, she's studying, and as she studies, and because there's another card that is also like this, where she's studying, and the other card, there's more rewards here. It's right here. The more you study, the more rewards you get, the more money you make, the more, more accolades you have. It's just like if you have a bachelor's degree and then you finish your MBA, and your boss is really proud that you got the MBA in finance that he needed you to get to fulfill this position, and you get a really nice $5,000-$10,000 raise, or a $5,000 bonus, and then they're also paying for your your schooling, and then when your review comes up and your assessment comes up for your raise, you get a nice raise because you did the MBA program. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay. All right. Go back to that. I'm going to clarify that. Next card. Oh, beautiful. Very nice. It must be because it's Friday. It's Friday. Yes, it is. Okay. This is the Four of Wands. Actually, I had this yesterday. It's a celebration. Going to parties, going to dinner, going out to a bar, going to watch a sports game, going out with friends, a Sabbath, a wedding, a christening, a birthday, having fun with friends, getting together with family, having a barbecue, getting together with your children. If you're divorced and you're going to go pick up your children on the weekend, going to have fun with your children, going to have fun on a date, going to the movies, going out to eat. This is having fun with others, enjoying each other's company. So we're studying hard so that you can show me the money. And then we have afterwards that we're going to be having fun, going with family, going out with family, friends, relatives, children, dates, parents. I go out to lunch, you know, with my mom every so often. I even go out. I have tell my son, hey, you get off today? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take you out to lunch. We'll have a mom and son date. Yeah, he's not a little kid. He's gonna be 26. So I catch up with him. How's your work? How's your job? Who's the new girlfriend? So anyway, yeah. I mean, yeah. We all have to do that, and catch up with everybody. Catch up with mom. Catch up with dad. Catch up with our sisters. Yes, yes, yes. Get the what's going on over here. Okay. Next one. Wow. All right. All right. This is great. This is wow. Now I'm gonna work. I'm now I could put this even into play because now I just came to me. My guy just told me this could even come into play where you're working hard. You're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing. You're getting your raise. You're getting your college education. You're doing what you need to do in life. And then you might be going out with friends or family or relatives, um, just having a good time. And then you meet your mate. Or it could be that you're already paired with a twin flame or married and you're rekindling, trying to have fun, trying to goof off, having a good time, rekindling. Everybody, even when you're married, you got to go out on a date. You got to have fun. Rekindling, remembering how much you love each other. Um, I'm getting um, you know, I know I don't tell you often enough, but I appreciate you. I'm getting I love you, and you do so many things. I should tell you more often how much I care about you. I love you. The little things you do mean a lot. Those kind of things. Could be with somebody or coupled with. It could be somebody that you're dating. I'm getting more of either you're already coupled and you're re trying to get trying to make it so that you're having more fun together. You're appreciating each other more, going out on dates, doing more fun things together, goofing off, having a great time. That's what this do. And then, those of you that are just meeting somebody new and your life is going on, you're studying, you're going to work, you're working hard, you go out, we're going out with friends, we're meeting new people, we're having fun, we're going to a wedding, we're going to a bar mitzvah, we're going out to a bar to watch a game, you know, and then all of a sudden you meet her, you meet him. Isn't that great? Yeah, I think so. You meet the one, and you can't get them off your mind. They're a hottie. You can keep them around. Okay? Keep that dating going. Keep it going. Okay, I'm going to clarify some of these. I'm gonna go down here so you can see. I hope you can see them. So I'm gonna turn them around because they're upside down for you boys and girls, for you ladies and gents. Okay, and I will try to clarify those for you. Okay, so we've already used, which is tarot. I'm gonna put that away to the side for now. Here, and I'm going to take a new deck out I'm going to take my crystal dragon deck out, which I have a crystal on. It's better when it's up here. I keep crystals and I sage them, I purify them. You can see that better like that. I'm going to use this deck. Brings a lot of luck. I'm going to put my crystals on top of our reading today. And let's see what spirit brings out. I'm going to hold on this and do about 60 seconds of silence, meditate. Okay, shuffle. Shuffle. So you can see the cards. Looks good. Push that in there for you. I think that looks better. Yeah. Okay. One thing I liked about this crystal deck too is that the animation is so modern, although the cards are so big. My hands aren't big enough. But yeah, but the animation is really, really nice. And I happen to love dragons. If I can have my own dragon, dude, I would have my own dragon. I really, really would. That would be so awesome. Okay, I always do 3. By the power of 3 times 3, as I will it, shall it be. So motive be. Oh, whoa. Okay. Nope, too many came out. I can't keep that one. Too many came out. Try it again. If one clarifier comes out, I just run with it. Right? Okay. Oh, wow. All right. Jumping out of my hands. Oh, look at that. That is so funny. Okay. All right. You've got the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords. I'm going to leave this deck here. You've got the 6 of Swords. And so you shouldn't be stressed out about anything. Okay. The 6 of Swords has so much to do with so many things. And that's one of the things you don't want to have to do with the 6 of Swords. And I'm telling you, times are tough, but they're not tough. And I know there's a lot going on with the war and things like that. But magic is all around you. Look at she's just there, like she's like this. I'm gonna do it. She's like this, and she's really. She looks like she's scared. She's not scared. Oh, there we go. The swords. And swords, by the way, just so you know, right now you have pentacles, which was the 8 of Pentacles. Pentacles have to do with earth, the material world, money, wealth, business, our health, our wealth, our well-being, how we take care of ourselves. And then we have the 4 of Wands. Okay, wands are fire, and we've got that Mars today in the North Node in Aries. That's fire. So I already explained to you about Aries. Fire is pretty serious. I put this card down that we just pulled for a clarifier. You can see it once I put this card down. Once I put that down again, my computer. Okay, 4 of Wands. 4 has to do with the number 4, the 4th house of Wands has to do with the house, the home, the family, the people you would live with, the people you partner with in your home, your children, your boyfriend, your husband, your fiance, your roommates, your flatmates, whatever you want to call them. 4 of Wands is people at home, celebration, birthdays, bar mitzvahs, weddings. So that one is for Wands is fire signs. And here we have my special cups. Here's the Two of Cups. Okay? Cups is water. Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, empathetic, emotions, spirituality, astrology, intuitive, psychic, the occult, deep connection, otherworldly realms, healing, um, caring, loving, sensitive, compassion, loves nature, animals, might have a lot of dreams, sometimes likes to be in isolation, and likes to have happy endings. Okay? And here with my crystal dragon deck, we have the Six of Swords, again, to do with the mind. Swords have to do with the mind. Wands have to do with fire. Wands have to do with career and ambition. Okay? So maybe, even though this is the fourth house, okay, Wands is career. You could be having a party at work. Maybe somebody gave you a birthday party at work. That could be it too. It doesn't have to be, it could be your wife shows up and, your office gives you a birthday cake and it's your birthday. So they're going to be celebrating you. And that's not for everybody here, but there are some collective people I see that it may be pertaining to. The six of swords could be, you know, it's our mind, how society sees us, our ego. And she's sitting there afraid. Maybe something happens, sense of self, not content. Six of swords is kind of like humdrum too. It could be humdrum. It could be stressed out. It's more like being stressed out. And it's possible these are the times we're in a war with Iran. You know, we have a lot going on with the economy. We have a lot going on with gas prices rising. We have a lot going on with oil prices, a lot with the food, being more expensive. And now they want to have vouchers and let people, the kids that are parents of children in public schools go to charter schools because they're not getting their way. They're putting their foot down and throwing a tantrum because, we just won't let their kid throw furniture at us. I mean, you know, it's the times. It's just that shit crazy out there here lately. So, but that's your card for your clarification for the studying. So when I put these together, I'm going to say, yeah, this card, you're doing a lot of studying, you're doing a lot of hard work, you're doing what you need to do for your trade, your craft, to improve your craft, to make more money. And here you have the Six of Swords, which is also is the mind. Okay, Pentacles is also the mind, the body, health, well-being, life, the life we live, the nature in which we live our life. But then also, and they're working hard here. But then this one here also with swords has to do with our mind, how society sees us. It might be that we're working too hard and we're starting to get a sense of ourselves that we don't like anymore because we don't take time for our own space. Everybody needs a little time away, like the song says, right? To relax. All right, let's grab another clarifier. Two more, and then we're going to go to oracle cards. And our oracle cards are fun. Yay. Okay. Shuffle. Oh, I have got this card in a while, but maybe because I'm here. High Priestess. It's my girlfriend. Go girl. Go girl. It's the High Priestess. High Priestess is a major arcana card. And although people say this card is not a Pisces card, this is a Cancer card. The Pisces card would be the moon in the major arcana card. And you've got celebrations. And this is coming up because we have the High Priestess. She's Bojin and Japon, which is the two pillars here. One is dark and one is light. Just like in our lives, we can be Some days we can be dark, some days we can be light, right? And okay, we got Bojin and Jacqueline. Now this one, she does have her familiar there. You can barely see it. It's right at the bottom here, right here. Her kitty cat. My kitty cat's asleep. And she's also got light, dark robe on the light side and light robe, right robes on the dark side. It's a balancing act, balancing work, balancing yourself, being wise enough not to over explode, get into fights, have just having discretion to be able to discern before making decisions, engaging mind or engaging brain before mouth. Okay, and she is the balancing act. She is the wise one. Okay, I want to say I like the high priestess. This is like this is mother, maiden, crone aspect of life, all wrapped up in one. It's beautiful.